The Avengers issue 35 heads 1 million years into the past, where the first ever Moon Knight took up his club, praising the moon since without the god of the moon they would be lost. The Moon Knight leads his cult of Khonshu, the Starbrand and the Phoenix against the Avengers 1 million team. In the present day New Thebes, Khonshu remembers the battle with the Celestial, remembering its diseased corpse infecting the newborn Earth, and also remembering that the Starbrand comet came to burn it all away, and the Asgardians arrived to be worshipped by the dregs of humanity who survived the Starbrand's burn. Khonshu says that he always has been there, guiding humans through the long night of their evolutionary fumblings. Yet when the powers converged for the first time, Khonshu was left out, so he wonders if they'll notice him now. He tells Mjolnir that they will see what they say, as some of his acolytes tell him the great salvation continues, but Earth's fortification is slower than forecast, since many still resist their lord's gift. However, more mummified acolytes are being made in Khonshu's name. The being knows it's not enough, and there is still a hole of fear in him, and he knows he will need more power to fight hell on a cosmic scale. His acolytes tell him about the moon train running with a special cargo as a lure to bring out the resistance members. Khonshu tells them all to leave if they value their lives, as suddenly a red portal opens, bringing forth Mephisto, who arrives guns blazing, saying Khonshu will pay for killing Mephisto. Elsewhere, Captain America and Blade follow after the cargo moon train, with Blade knowing that their target is on the train thanks to his vampire senses. Cap knows timing is everything, as Blade notices there's a lot of mummies on the train as well. Jennifer Meemaw is up ahead of the train on the tracks, thinking angry thoughts and becoming She-Hulk, smashing into the train and bringing it to a stop as Captain America and Blade assault the train carts. The heroes battle the mummies and the acolytes, with Steve reminding Blade that he can make them bleed, but no mortal wounds, upsetting Blade, who wonders when Cap's old moral arc of the universe is suddenly going to bend towards progress. Cap knows that it does indeed bend, but it just needs some help as they finish off the men, leaving She-Hulk to destroy the mummies with her gamma breath. The acolytes regroup, knowing that they can hold whatever comes through the doors, as Captain America says that they are the Avengers, and the followers of Khonshu should think about the next few seconds of their lives very carefully. The men stand down, allowing the heroes to find the coffins they were after, opening them to reveal Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, and Robbie Reyes. Blade notices that they are all in a coma-like state, as Cap knows that they need to get them through the blockades to Jane Foster in McCarthy Medical. They wonder where Thor is, as suddenly Robbie awakens from the coma, telling them that Thor is buried in the sky and he can feel that Khonshu isn't done hunting. He collapses as the heroes get him out of the train, learning Moon Knight stole the spirit of vengeance. Iron Man and Captain Marvel meanwhile battle the mummies, keeping the Starbrand Child safe. Tony knows they should not have a baby, let alone a super weapon baby. He knows this is more of an X-Men thing and asks Carol if they went to war with the mutants over something similar to this before. Carol reminds Tony that he said that they are all a family, but Tony says that was him just being annoying because he's stressed, and the Avengers isn't a family, it's a job. Carol finds herself agreeing with Tony, knowing that it's the highest level job on the planet, and a job to save the planet. Tony can agree with that, wondering who the hell would bring a Starbrand baby into this job, calling them all morons. Carol says that the baby is the job, since the Starbrand is one of the most powerful weapons in the cosmos, and they barely know anything about it. But they do know that the brand's legacy is entwined with their own, thanks to Tony's time travel adventure. She asks what happened when Tony went back 1,000,000 years into the past, since he came back with a 1,000-yard stare. Tony says that he's focusing on the future because he's scared to death of the past, and he shouldn't be anywhere near this baby, and would rather fight Galactus in his boxes, since that's what he's built for, not defending a baby. He wonders why, despite all of that, this feels like the most important job he's ever had, wondering if this is what it's like to be a parent. He tries naming the baby, calling her Brandy Star, but realizing that sounds like a 1980s soap opera star. Suddenly, Carol is captured by the spirit of vengeance-powered Moon Knight, who demands the baby is given to him, since it's the only way this ends. Tony goes to attack the being, but is grabbed himself. Moon Knight says that if he doesn't finish what he started and defeat Mephisto, hell is all that will be left. Tony stops resisting, getting in Mark's face and asking what he means. Carol busts out of the Hellcharger's trunk, finding Moon Knight giving Tony one of his ankh necklaces. Carol tackles Tony away as Mark knows Tony has seen what's coming, as well as the big part he plays in it, as Carol demands to know what Tony is doing. Tony tells Carol to take the baby and not let him near her, since Mark mentioned a name, and thanks to that he saw the rest of his life. Back in Khonshu's pyramid, the being smashes Mephisto Mephisto around the temple with Mjolnir, telling the devil if his plan is to make the moon god bored of killing him, then it's working, having already killed hundreds of Mephistos from throughout time. Khonshu wants to know if this Mephisto is the last, wondering how he's murdered the devil hundreds of times and he's still somehow more afraid of him than ever. Khonshu knows that he needs more power in that of the Starbrand and the Phoenix as Black Panther confronts the villain, telling the moon god to look him in the eye, since today one will break and it will not be the Black Panther. The Avengers issue 35 was an action-packed issue that continued the Age of Khonshu event, but didn't really deliver on anything we didn't already know about the event and the storyline. Being a midpoint of an arc usually means there's some sort of turning point for the characters in the story or a twist or something, but here nothing really even happens. We get a bunch of cool battles, but all the information we have is just reiterated from the previous issues, in that of Khonshu needing more power to defeat Mephisto, that power being the Starbrand and the Phoenix. Iron Man carrying around a baby during the battle was pretty fun, and I love Aaron referencing just how ridiculous that concept is. I thought that was quite fun, but hopefully the next 2 issues of the story deliver something with a bit more substance story-wise though. I'm going to give this issue a 6.5 out of 10.